Imagine the feeling in your chest right now. A goalkeeper so untouchable, so downright arrogant with the ball at his feet that he's strolling towards a third straight Golden Glove like it's nothing. Like he's been doing this for 15 years, and your jaw literally hits the floor when you realize that 5 short years ago, this man had never, not even once, smelled Premier League air. A striker who picked up an entire nation, put 60 million screaming fans on his back, and scored the goal that sent England to a Euro final with the whole country losing their minds. Yet in 2020, he was on his knees in a Wembley tunnel, shirt pulled over his head, absolutely broken because the playoff dream had just died right in front of him. A defender Arsenal paid £50 million for, while every single keyboard warrior, every pundit, every fan on the planet laughed in their face and called it the worst deal of the summer, and now those same people can't even look him in the eye without feeling sick to their stomach. These aren't seasoned legends who paid their dues over a decade and a half. These are hungry, angry, wide-eyed kids who kicked the door down, set the whole house on fire, and stole the throne while the football world was still sleeping. Today, I'm counting down 10 stories that will make you believe in football again. Stories that will give you goosebumps, stories that will make you want to scream at the sky because they're that beautiful. Stay with me until the very last second, because number 1 had the entire country calling Arsenal delusional, insane, finished as a big club, and now he's making every single one of those haters choke on their own words every single weekend in front of 80 million people. David Raya, the goalkeeper who defies reality. I still can't get my head around this. It actually keeps me up at night sometimes. David Raya is walking towards history. 3 Golden Gloves in a row, maybe the outright record one day. Ice in his veins, sweeping like a libero from another planet, claiming crosses like he's personally offended by them, distributing balls that split defenses in half. But 2020? Championship. Brentford. 0 top flight minutes, not 1 single minute in the Premier League. He was still catching buses to places like Blackburn, Wycombe, Barnsley in the pissing rain. Then 2022-23 rolls around and he tops the entire league in saves and save percentage, the first goalkeeper to do that in 20 long years. Arsenal looked at the numbers, looked at the composure, looked at the sheer audacity and said, "We're having him, whatever it takes, rules be damned." I get full body chills every single time he claims a cross now, every time he steps out and plays a 40-yard pass like it's nothing. That's not a goalkeeper. That's destiny wearing gloves. Ollie Watkins, the boy who carried a nation on his back. Last season, he wins Playmaker of the Year, finishes top 5 goal scorers, then scores that goal against the Netherlands, the one that sent 60 million people into absolute hysteria. Pubs erupting, streets filling with grown adults crying. I still tear up every single time I watch it back. 2020, he's on his knees at Wembley, shirt pulled over his head, sobbing his heart out because Brentford just lost the playoff final and the dream felt dead and buried, heartbroken. Aston Villa took a chance on a broken man who refused to stay broken, and he repaid them with pure, unstoppable magic week after week after week. Every goal he scores now feels personal. That's our Ollie. That's England's Ollie. From second-tier nearly man to the striker carrying a nation. Unreal. Jared Bowen, from Hull City to hero of Prague. Full England caps, West Ham captain, the man who scored the last gasp winner in a major European final, the first Englishman in 29 years to do it. I still lose my mind watching that volley hit the net in Prague under the fireworks. January 2020, he's freezing his butt side off on Humberside, pulling on a whole shirt in front of 10,000 people on a cold Tuesday night. 6 months later, he's fighting relegation tears with West Ham. Now, he lifts trophies under fireworks, the whole stadium singing his name, the whole country proud. My chest physically bursts with pride every single time I see him run out with that armband. Bryan Mbeumo, the quiet killer who's just getting started. Player of the month, 4th top scorer last season, now tearing it up for one of the biggest clubs on planet Earth like he was born in that shirt, like he's been there a decade. 2020, Championship Brentford, fresh off a plane from French 2nd Division Troyes, still wide-eyed, still learning English, back-to-back playoff finals, promotion, explosion after explosion, then the dream move that broke the internet and sent Brentford fans into tears. And he's only 26. I'm genuinely emotional thinking how far he's come. This story is nowhere near finished. It's only just beginning. Ivan Toney, the League One king who refused to be forgotten. This one legitimately hurts my soul in the best way possible. 2020, Ivan Toney is 24 years old and scoring for fun in League One. Third tier, cold Tuesday nights, buses to Rochdale, Port Vale, Burton, Albion, and the pissing rain, pitches like plowed fields. Player of the season, top scorer by a mile, drags Brentford up to the Championship, then drags them into the Premier League, becomes an international, has a £100 million price tag whispered in the corridors of power, from the absolute gutter of English football to the brightest lights in 4 insane, ridiculous, beautiful years. If that doesn't make you believe literally anyone can make it, nothing ever will. Darwin Núñez, the chaos that broke our hearts. Just watch his Benfica tape one more time and try, I dare you, not to fall completely in love with him. Portuguese Player of the Year, top scorer, £75 million move. We all thought we were getting the next absolute monster striker who would terrorize defenses for a decade. 2 years earlier, Spanish 2nd Division, Almeria. One season and Benfica came running like their lives depended on it. The talent was screaming in our faces from day one, and most of us still dare to doubt him. I still get a lump in my throat watching his old clips, the raw power, the chaos, the pure joy when he scores. That beautiful chaos boy deserved the world, and he's still going to take it, mark my words. Eberechi Eze, the silky street footballer who conquered the Palace. That FA Cup final goal, the medal around his neck, England caps in the bag, every single touch is street art in boots, pure silk. 2020, QPR in the Championship. Before that, League One with Wycombe Wanderers. Nobody outside those little stadiums even knew his name. Palace gave him the stage, and 5 years later, he dances past million-pound millionaires for fun like they're training cones on a Tuesday morning. Every time he nutmegs someone or glides past 3 players, I feel like a proud big brother screaming at the TV. Michael Elise, the teenager who made the leap look easy. Reading fans knew from day one. EFL Young Player of the Year, then Palace, then street to Bayern Munich like it was the most normal thing in the world for a 23-year-old. 2020, he's a skinny teenager in the Championship getting kicked every week. Now he's humiliating world-class defenders at the Allianz Arena for fun, making the game look easy. The sheer arrogance, the audacity of that talent makes my eyes water every single time. Unreal human being. Yoane Wissa, the League Two gem Brentford turned into gold. Never even kicked a ball in the English second tier, not once in his life. 2020-21, he's in French League Two with Lorient, quietly going about his business. Brentford get promoted and say, yeah, we'll take that one. Thank you very much. He arrives, bangs in goals like he's offended by the net, leaves as their all-time Premier League top scorer, cult hero forever etched into Brentford history books, songs still sung about him every week. Quiet assassin with that cheeky smile that breaks a million hearts every weekend. Ben White, the £50 million joke that shut the whole country up. This one tastes the sweetest, like pure revenge served ice cold on a silver platter. 2020 Championship loan at Leeds, started the season before in League One with Peterborough. Arsenal pay $50 million, the entire internet erupted. Championship player, Arteta's lost the plot, biggest waste of money since records began. Now, inverted fullback genius, title-challenging rock, England regular, the heartbeat of a team that terrifies the entire league. Every tackle, every perfect pass, every sold-out Emirates chanting his name, that's revenge. Sweet, beautiful, delicious revenge that will never, ever get old. Which one of these 10 made your heart explode the hardest? Which moment gave you actual goosebumps that still haven't gone away? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one, I promise you. And if there's someone I missed who was scraping in the lower leagues in 2020 and now is an absolute baller owning the Premier League, scream their name below right now. Let's talk about it. If this video fired you up, if it made you believe again, if it reminded you why we love this mad game, smash that like button until it breaks, subscribe, turn that bell on, because we live for stories like this. We breathe them.
football isn't just a game. It's hope in boots. It's redemption in 90 minutes. It's the beautiful, chaotic proof that dreams don't die easy. They just wait for the right pair of feet. I love every single one of you for being here with me today. See you in the next one. Peace.